You know, sometimes, under the most extreme of circumstances, when your mind is but a wet lump of cowardice, when your body begins to ache in places that only ache in old people, and your soul is not with your task anymore, then it may just be time for you to let go, to give up.
I have a question for you. The goal that you have, whether it be starting a business, going to college, or just a handstand push-up or whatever. Do you sincerely believe that you can achieve that?
And I don't mean this in a self-improvement podcast bro type of way. You shouting affirmations at a mirror doesn't change anything in the real world. I mean, do you believe that in your heart of hearts that you can actually manage to achieve that goal? Or do you actually think that it's quite impossible for you? Now, you don't have to be ashamed. If you would have asked me a year ago from now, I would have probably said,
Growing up, my parents signed me up to play soccer, as most of the kids did. So I just started playing for the local club here. I was always okay, but I was never really good. I didn't believe that I could be good, because the guys that actually were good were just that much better. So pretty early on in my life and also my football playing, I gave up. I hung up my shoes. Seeing people that much better in the thing I wanted to be good at discouraged me from trying at all. So I started looking for something else that I could become good at. Time went on and school started getting more serious. We have a big switch here around 4th to 5th class, from basically primary school to high school. And I got into the school I wanted, a good school. But pretty soon I realized that the kids that were actually good in school were really smart, much smarter than me, and they worked really hard. Every homework was done diligently, and they were studying for exams that were happening in 2 weeks. I wasn't. I didn't believe that I was smart. I didn't believe I could work that hard. So I also tossed school to the wayside. I gave up to give up and looked for something else, yet again, that I could be good at, that I could become good at. Attempt something, work on it, realize how hard it is, and then stop trying. This pattern has actually dragged itself throughout my entire life. But think about it. How often did you believe that you cannot achieve your goal, you cannot become good at something just because the people that were good or are good at the thing you're trying to be good at are so much better than you are, that the gap seems impossible to close? It's a damning thought for many, one that pushes you down and keeps you down, and a thought that many people will have to die without ever being able to stand over and triumph. And I don't know about yourself, but I don't want to die this way. So I picked up reading because I wanted to prove to myself that I actually wasn't dumb, and also I started to enjoy it. Some books were good, some were esoteric bullshit, but this one book was unbelievable to me. This book is called Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins. It is an autobiography about the life of David Goggins. And just for the people that don't know, here's a quick rundown. David Goggins grew up in poverty with an abusive father, struggled in school and became overweight, working a dead-end job. After a wake-up call, he lost over 100 pounds in a few months to qualify for the military. He went on to complete brutal training to become a Navy SEAL, including multiple attempts at the infamous Hell Week. then pushed even further, joining elite units and later becoming an ultra-endurance athlete. He ran 100-plus mile races, broke pull-up records, and competed in extreme events, all to test his mental limits. His whole philosophy is build an unbreakable mind by doing hard things daily and refusing to quit, no matter how painful it gets. Books have this power. You are able to escape your own biases, your own mind, digest an entire life's work in just a couple hundred pages, and then explore different ideas and, especially in this case, mindsets, and transplant those beliefs and that mindset into your own mind, into your own brain, and adopt the way of thinking. That was it. The belief had been transplanted literally into my brain, and I now reached for something outside of my scope of reality. The half marathon. 21 kilometers. That's a tough challenge for any beginner to run. And I was below beginner level. So 2 weeks of training seemed reasonable. If Gorgons could do it, then so could I. Having no idea how marathon training actually works, I just began running 5Ks every morning on an empty stomach. This is so embarrassing to talk about now, but hey, we all started somewhere. I got to the final day, already with shin splints from overtraining, horrible technique, old shoes, and no feeling for any distance above 5K. I felt ready. With a little bit of chocolate and a bottle of water, I was perfectly fueled. I ran the first couple kilometers way too fast. I wanted to get that time. I didn't know what a zone was back then, but I had been having sideburns for the last 2 kilometers now, and of course I had to slow down. After about an hour or 20 minutes or so, I reached a point where I thought 20 kilometers was at. But in actuality, I was only halfway through. My mind was beaten. Then some cramps ensued, because what are electrolytes? I didn't even know it. And I had to switch between walking and running. Still with the sideburns, I finished the run. Aching, in pain, I was just laying there. But after only 2 weeks of training, I had actually accomplished something I didn't believe I could ever accomplish. I stood in triumph over my old self, having become a believer in myself. This just gave me incredible confidence. More and more similar events built up in the future, until I thought I could do anything if I just put my mind and body to it entirely and just gave it my all. I had learned that I could love the challenge, proving that I could actually get good at something. I ran 3 more half marathons over the course of 2 years.
22:40, einen Halbmarathon zu laufen.
I cried after the first one,
Langsam wird's dunkel. Weiter geht's, erste Runde ist fertig.
having done it alone
Runde 3.
and in the night.
Es tut weh. Es tut sehr doll weh. Ich bin fertig.
I was fitter and faster, and I did the next 2 more comfortably. But one thing was outside of my belief system. I had proven to myself that I could actually push myself and reach those 21 kilometers. But after each and every single one of those, I sat down, exhausted, and thought to myself, now imagine having to do double that, twice what I've done already, a full marathon. The thought was just instinctively met with a certain and harsh no. That was just intuitive, so I never tried. I had conquered my cage of belief, only to land in another bigger cage of belief, and thought to myself that I could never reach a marathon, so I just forgot about it. I kept running though, and got more informed about how to get better at running, and found out about Zone 2 training, threshold, intervals, and all that good stuff. And yes, it took me 3 years. But the first time running Zone 2 was a revelation to me. I had realized that you don't actually have to be exhausted after 2 kilometers. That not every session has to be a killer session where you're just dead. That I have to run really, really slow. But I thought to myself, man, if that is Zone 2, I could basically run like this forever. And with that, a dream was born. The dream of the marathon got revived. Was I a good runner? No. Did I have adequate training? No, but the belief had changed that I could actually do this. And between the belief and the attempt stood actually just 2 months of basic Zone 2 training. And so I just began. At 1 p.m. on a Monday, I thought this was the perfect day. A little sunny, not too cold, and I was motivated. So I'm at the spot. The route is pretty easy. I've run this route hundreds of times. I've done a half marathon here twice actually. So I'm just gonna listen to some podcasts. I got my stuff right here. Got food, got some to drink, I got changing clothes, I have some chargers. So basically everything I need. But yeah, wish me luck. So we're starting off good. My pulse is pretty high. I'm gonna try and keep running at about 150, 140 beats per minute, which is gonna be a very slow pace for me because I'm fat and not very fit. I'm trying though. But we got the sun out, which is beautiful for morale. I'm feeling good. And yeah, I'm just gonna lean back, listen to some podcasts and do my thing. This is the pace I'm running at. I'm basically walking. Like I can send text messages during it, but only because if I go faster, my pulse is just gonna shoot up. So this is all I can do for now. What's up, guys? This is round 1 out of 8, and I just looked up the pace for the pace that I'm running. How much time I need to run a marathon, and honestly it didn't look too good. It takes 6 hours. I was expecting 5 hours. Legs are getting a bit heavy, but I'm running so slow that it doesn't really matter. I'm fueling up now. I'm going in for a second round, but feeling okay so far. This is round 2. The sun is out, which is beautiful. I'm doing fine. The podcast is great. The air smells great. I'm gonna pee in a little bit. I'm having fun. This is a beautiful unemployed Monday. Loving it so far. I'm doing good. A little bit of chafing on my front foot. I don't know how you call it, but otherwise feeling good. Podcast is fun. Weather is great. I'm having sun right now, and I'm gonna fuel up some more carbs, and I think we're 12 kilometers in so far. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep going, but I'm feeling good so far. It's great. It's fun. I'm having very much fun. What had completely changed was my belief that I could do it. Again, no hollow words yelled at the mirror, but genuine conviction in my ability. Was I actually able to do it? Or is this self-delusion? I decided which one of those was true. At this point, it is basically Schrödinger's marathon. This guy, Schrödinger, put a cat and a glass vial with poison inside a box and closed it. The glass vial would basically randomly explode at some point. Maybe today, maybe next year, you don't know when, releasing the poison and killing the cat. So, before you open the box, you don't know what happened inside. In a strange way, the cat is thought of as both being alive and not alive at the same time. You just don't know because you haven't looked yet. So it is in a quantum state of existing in both realities at the same time. In the same way, I either have the capability to run a marathon or don't have the ability to. The box is closed and I don't know. But the difference is that I am the glass vial. I can control the outcome. If I give it my all and leave everything on the road. It was true self-belief that got me here. If I fail and give up, I am delusional. If I win and do it, I was exactly right. I'm just finishing up on round 3, and the mind is still good, the podcast is still running, the sun is still out, and I'm feeling good. This is my 4th round, but it hurts a lot. And I'm not having fun, and I'm not enjoying it. I'm really weak and tired,
and I don't want to keep going, but I'm gonna. Okay, let's go. Sun is going down. I'm feeling horrible, but the sun is looking good. My running is probably most people's slow walk, but that's all I can do. Let's go. Whatever, fuck it. I'm having fun, dude. This is just a Monday. Some people die today. Like, I'm out here running. This is sick. What the fuck? 36 kilometers in. Holy shit. Man sieht es sogar. 1 kilometer left. Wir schaffen es. Holy shit, guys. Oh my god. We just ran a marathon distance. This is so sick. This is the best Monday I've had in a long time. I feel stoked. I'm so happy. This has been a dream of mine for a long time. I'm gonna drink, ooh baby. I'm gonna drink a Coke with ice cubes. I've been trudging along and never doing this, even though I knew I wanted to do this for such a long time. And I did it today. Woo! Fuck yeah. Oh. Ah, hell yeah.
The point of all of this is, if you take away just one thing from this video, it is that you don't actually know what you are able to achieve. Your dreams might actually be closer to your reality than you might think and believe. If you think that something is out of your reach and just maybe impossible for you, and you believe that, then it is truly impossible for you. I encourage you to dare to try, to build the self-belief and the confidence to conquer and challenge that enclosing cage of self-belief, to break out of that and to realize that your goals are actually closer to you than you ever thought before. After this, my enclosing self-belief was broken, and I thought if I could break through this, then I could also push through the next layer. And this was done 2 months after, where I ran my first ultramarathon. And I could do that, so I broke through the next layer. I could have never dreamed of this just a year ago. And now my wall of self-belief is at 50 kilometers. And again, at the end, I thought, oh my god, now imagine having to do double that, twice as much, 100K ultramarathon. And with that, a new dream was born. And I can honestly believe now that I can do a 100-kilometer ultramarathon. At some point, maybe not now, but at some point. So I signed up for one. And you could subscribe now and pretend to be Schrödinger, looking into the box and see if I'm delusional or if I am just right. And I will be your glass vial. Oh yeah. Thank you for watching.